to our recap of the Celebrity Apprentice finale.
Oh my god, the finale.
I feel like it went so fast.
I have to say, it was a really great season.
I
love the new format where they stuck to their
one task per hour.
Yeah.
I love that. Don't
like all that filler. So the final two are Geraldo Rivera. Rivera.
It's Rivera.
And Lisa Gibbons.
What a dynamic duo.
What a diametrically opposed duo.
Go media.
Exactly.
So they're doing this final challenge. It centers around
Universal Studios. Love it. Can't wait to go there and check it out.
Oh, when are we going?
One day.
Okay.
All right.
If you guys want to hear more about what this challenge entails, check out our last recap video.
From Celebrity Apprentice.
Yes.
All right, so Geraldo's team, they had only a half an hour to finish their shoot.
There was a little bit of a cliffhanger last week. They had a limited amount of time to get this done, and the kids that they were using for the commercial were not on set.
They were in the war room. They had to go get them, but it was successful.
It all worked out in the end.
Mmm, butterbeer.
Geraldo had plenty left on that mustache for later.
Flavor saver.
Yeah, so they got the commercial out of the way. They still had to organize the entertainment for the party.
Well, you know what? He scored big time. He got Tony Orlando to perform Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree.
Yeah, and Tony was very willing to participate because he felt connected to the charity that Geraldo was playing for.
His sister had a developmental disability, so he was really awesome.
He was
about
ready
the
to
whole
help,
situation.
which was great.
Now, when they showed Geraldo's finished commercial, it could have been called the Geraldo Show.
Yeah, there was a lot of Geraldo action, and he was rocking out that Harry Potter outfit.
I loved his character in it. I thought it was really. It was kitschy, but it was fun. This
show has really, I think, shown Geraldo in a new light that a lot of people have never seen before. I certainly have never seen him like this before. I think he's hilarious. I thought it was really great.
Yeah, I've always known he was quirky, but he's pretty freaking funny.
Yeah.
You know, his event was basically a Fox News party. He had all of his buddies from Fox. Sparkly eyes. All of the regulars from Fox News. It was kind of funny when they had the actual presentation and Geraldo called Ian Zierling.
Didn't he call him Ian? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
He was messing up left and right. He couldn't remember the name of Lorenzo's movie that he was in.
He was freaking out. Look, I thought the commercial was good. I mean, it was fun. It did what it had to do. It told the story. He's in the media. He's a news person. He's in the habit of putting together packages, you know, video packages.
He's in the business of storytelling.
And he did a great job, I thought. And Tony Orlando, when he got up to perform, he shared his story about his sister. And I don't think there was a dry eye in the place.
Can we talk about how much of a cry fest this episode was?
It really was.
Oh my gosh. We'll get back to that.
The whole thing was touching.
Yeah.
All right, so now...
Oh wait, I have to say too, I love Trump like dancing around in the audience.
Everybody was rocking out to the performances. It was really great. Even, you know, all of the Trumps.
Yeah.
So Lisa's team, they also had to finish their shoot. And their last shot list was in a huge crowd.
And it didn't help that they had Kevin Jonas working with them because everyone was just like, oh my gosh, it's Kevin Jonas!
But it did help that it was Kevin Jonas because when Kevin Jonas spoketh, people listeneth.
That's true.
They moved out of the way.
He was like, please, go to the sides.
They actually ended up finishing ahead of schedule.
You gotta admit, Kevin Jonas has got some skills with the directing.
He really does. I'm sure he's been in quite a few music videos, and he's used to that. And
both teams had strong directors.
Absolutely.
With Lorenzo and Kevin, so...
So now Lisa's commercial was more family-centered. She didn't really utilize her celebrities as much as the actors that were in the, you know, commercial, which were no names.
But she did something very important. She showed the parents in the commercial having fun with the kids, doing activities together.
Right, which Geraldo didn't do. His were separate.
Right.
She also got a lot of big donors.
Yeah, we know that Geraldo has been bringing in the big bucks this whole season, but Lisa was like, we gotta do this.
Yeah. When it was time for the presentation, Lisa shared her story. Mm-hmm. And it was touching with her mom. And when Olivia Newton-John performed, it was like, how can you not love Sandy from Grease?
And again, everyone was just like...
Yeah, rock it out, baby. Rock it out.
Vivica was loving it.
So back at the live show, the losers were trotted out. Well, most
Trump
of them
said
anyway.
None of them are losers. They're all winners.
Well, if you can't say someone's name correctly.
Oh.
Poor Keisha.
Not only did he call Keisha the wrong name, but he also cut her off when she was, like, thanking him for talking about her charity.
Never mind. Shut up. All right.
It was so sad.
It was sad. I felt bad for her. Kenya, of course, she was in kissing butt mode as usual.
Oh, Ivanka, you look beautiful.
Oh, thanks for having me. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
All right, so the live boardroom. Well, no, I'm sorry. The wrap-up
pre-recorded boardroom.
Both teams were a total love fest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we won. He was great.
Everyone was great. We all worked together so well.
Both commercials were great. All right, let's talk about the facts, which weren't even close. Geraldo only raised $146,000.
Which is still a ton of money.
But compared to Lisa's $324,000, it was a shadow of it.
Right, so that's only part of the final task, but we'll come back to that. Let's catch up with some of the past contestants.
All right, let's talk about Vivica's phone.
That was a big scandal this season. What happened to her phone?
Everybody's pointing their finger to the toxic trick Kenya, but
she's still like, it wasn't me, Mr. Trump.
She's denying it, but I think Brandy shed a little important light upon that she probably got her hairstylist to do it for her.
Could be. Those were the only other people
do my dirty work for me.
Warren.
Yeah. So she could, say, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Did you guys notice that Sean Johnson was not at the finale? Well, I did a little investigating, and I saw on Twitter.
Such a reporter.
I saw on Twitter. Is this falling off? I saw on Twitter that her flight was canceled because of the weather, so it sucks that she couldn't be there.
Bad weather in the East Coast here. Icing all the way up the coast.
Yeah.
So, Geraldo, let's talk about him. He is a difficult person to work with.
They had a little montage about Geraldo. It was fun, though.
Yeah, it was the Geraldo show on his team.
And then we got to see a montage about each of the finalists' charities that they were playing for.
All right, so Geraldo's charity that he was playing for is Life's Work, which is supporting people with developmental disabilities after they age out of the school program, which is what I'm going through with my son right now.
Yeah.
And I have to say, it is a phenomenal charity. To see those kids who are going to be adults very shortly, if not adults already, working on creative projects, and it's amazing. It's very emotional, I know.
He raised like $750,000 for that charity, so that's great.
And I have to say, growing up in New York, I remember when Geraldo was in his 20s and he was doing all those investigative reports.
Did you see that hair?
I lived it. I lived it. Sitting there, 5, 6 o'clock news, watching Geraldo do these reports. And Lisa, everybody loved her.
She got along great with everyone. She was able to lead, but still have the respect from everyone, and everyone was still liked her.
She wasn't harsh.
Yeah.
She was everybody's buddy. Her charity was her own charity that she started, Lisa's Care Connection. It was dedicated to her mother. She wanted to continue honoring her mother with this charity, who had Alzheimer's disease.
And she talked about her mother's story. I was just like, oh my gosh,
I know.
Very emotional. But I think she's doing a great job.
I just have to add, all of the charities on the show were tearjerkers. When we were doing the research for the show, we were in tears for each charity.
So then they bring out Melissa Rivers, and it's time for the Joan Rivers tribute.
Let the tears flow down. It was so touching. I loved it. And I can't get over how much of a clone Melissa is of Joan. It's like seeing young Joan sitting there.
Same plastic surgeon, I'm sure. I'm sorry, it's true. Those two are great. But it seems like Trump really adored Joan.
Yes. So let's get back to who's going to win this pig.
It's time to find out who won the final task.
All right, so they both did a great job on their commercials and everything. Lisa raised more money, but she ended up winning the final task.
Yeah, and again, this doesn't mean that she automatically wins the whole thing.
Because he takes the whole season into consideration.
But there is some weight with that.
Of course. So they had their little chance to say why they should win, and Lisa's was just more compelling.
Yeah.
You know, she never
had a better
called back
record.
to the boardroom. Yeah, she even dug Geraldo out of a losing streak. Geraldo was back in the boardroom many times. In fact, he probably should have been fired in the first or second week, or both. So, before we announce the winner, NBC has extended The Apprentice.
I'm actually really excited about that, because I enjoyed this season a lot.
If they keep the new format, it's a winner.
Yeah.
So, you know who else is a winner?
Lisa! Congratulations!
She really deserved it.
Yeah, I think it was definitely well deserved.
It was a no-brainer, Dad. What do you think? Let us know in the comments what you thought. Did you enjoy the season? Did you agree with the winner?
And she's only the second female winner of Celebrity Apprentice.
Yep. Unlike, who was it, Vivica, who said that there was only one other female winner, so she should win. I don't agree with that. I think it should be on merit.
Yeah, but I think she definitely deserved it, so.
Okay, so until next time, much love.
Edit.